My dog's in the background. Can you see him? He's really cute. Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. My name is Madison Smith and I'm a college student here to tell you what I do in my life as a Christian college student. And today I'm going to talk to you guys about something that I've been researching a ton lately, and that I really feel God is showing me how I can keep implementing it into my life. And I'm very passionate about it, and I'm by no means an expert on it, so please don't take this as like expert advice or anything, or professional advice, but I feel the need to share it and share what I've learned about it, because I think it's an important subject, and I think y'all could really benefit from, I guess, what I've seen in my growth with this subject and what have you. So today I want to talk to y'all about sustainability. And if you don't know what sustainability is, it's basically this idea and practice that we need to take care of our earth, and we need to take care of everything on it, right? So we need to take care of the animals, we need to take care of other humans, and that kind of transforms into a whole another sector that deals with ethics. It's a big debate right now about how companies can do this better, what companies are sustainable, what companies are practicing ethical practices and manufacturing, and etc. It's a big debate, and so we as Christians have to look at this and evaluate it and see whether it's something that's biblical, and whether it's something that we need to pay attention to. I personally believe that the Bible does say that we need to pay attention to this, and diving into that, literally on the first page of my Bible, it might not be the first page in your Bible, but it is in mine. It's in the first chapter of Genesis, and it's verse 26, where it says, "Let us make mankind in our image, in our likeness, so that they may rule over the fish in the sea and the birds in the sky, over the livestock and all of the wild animals, and over all the creatures that move along the ground." So this is really saying that we have this duty to protect and take care of the earth, that we are stewards of the earth, we are stewards of the animals, the plant life, the atmosphere, of every single living thing on this earth, and we have a responsibility to take care of it. We have a responsibility to take care of God's creation. And if you doubt me on that, you read Genesis yourself and you see all of the things that it says about that. And also pray about it. Like, let God convict you about whether you need to be environmentally minded and ethically minded, because I truly believe it's transformed the way I think, the way I purchase things, and the way that I behave in this economy and in this consumer lifestyle, right? And so as a college student, it's kind of hard to obey this in a lot of ways, because just looking at things like the meat market, I can't always afford to buy the more sustainable and ethically raised meat, because I'm a broke college student. Literally, I have $35 in my bank account right now. Like, I don't have money to buy the best of the best, right? And that sucks, but I think it's best, especially when you're a college student, to look at it as do whatever you can. Not everybody can do everything, and you're probably not going to be able to do everything your whole life unless you make that your mission, and it very well may be your mission, and that's amazing. But I know for me, I can't do everything. And so what can I do? You just have to be mindful of that. You have to look into what you're purchasing, look into what goes behind it, and look what it's made out of. Just research something before you spend your money on it, and be spending your money wisely in a way that's helping other people and that's helping this world. Because you might as well go the extra mile to maybe spend $1 or $2 more on the product that might be going further and doing better than another product, because we don't realize the ramifications of where our money is being spent. So we want to, as Christians, see this and know this, and it's it's an act of obedience to do this, right? Because it's not just that our world is scientifically, we know that there's climate change and there's things going on in this world that are negatively seen. We see the polar ice caps, we see what's happening, right? Well, that's happening, but it's not, that shouldn't be our motivation in doing this. Our motivation in doing this is because God says so. So it's an act of obedience, and there's freedom in obedience. So you should probably just go ahead and do it. Just find ways to be obedient to this. So some of the ways I like to do this are some of the basic ways, right? Like taking shorter showers, using reusable bags at the grocery store. I'm really big into the reusable bags lately. I got my little knitted market bag. It's so cute. I think I'm so cute when I take it to the store. But, you know, shopping from farmers markets whenever you can, because those are locally grown small businesses, right? I like to look at, you know, where food comes from. I like to buy a lot of organic foods and a lot of grass-fed things. I can't always afford that option, but I definitely like to try and buy those options because I think they are better for my body and I think they're better for the environment. I like to look at clothing companies. Before I order something, I want to make sure that they are doing good things, and that might not always be like what if you know what a sustainable clothing company is, like such as like Outdoor Voices or something like that, that's considered a sustainable company, right? Well, lots of other companies have sustainability goals that they're trying to reach, but you just want to be aware of those. Being aware of those before you make purchases from them is important. One way that you can do that is if you scroll down to the bottom of any clothing store's website, you'll see that there's a tab that says social responsibility, which is basically them saying like what they're doing to help the environment, how their workers are treated, what laws they're following, everything like that. And if companies aren't doing enough, in your opinion, don't buy from them. You know what I'm saying? If you know, you look into a company and you're like, I wish they were doing more, then maybe look for a company who is doing more and invest in them so that they can keep going and getting better, right? You can find these options, these more sustainable options, literally across the board. You can find it in clothes, in food, feminine products, in beauty products, in paper products. There's so many different ways to become a more sustainable person. You just have to research the options and you have to look at them. And I found my own ways. Like I said, you know, I try to do what I can. As a college student, you just have to find at least one thing. And if that one thing is carpooling with your friends whenever you have the chance to, or riding your bike, or walking wherever you can, or using a reusable water bottle instead of a plastic water bottle, like that is one easy way to become a more sustainable person. And once you adopt one thing, you're gonna want to keep adopting more things because you're taking that step of obedience, and God's gonna lead you in the freedom to that. So God's gonna tell you, you know, like, you can do this too, and he's gonna point you to different things about how to become a more sustainable and a more ethically responsible person. And so yeah, I think it's a really great thing to talk about, and I think it's a really great thing to get interested in and to invest your time in, because especially right now when a lot of us really don't have much to do, like, go look at what your favorite store is doing to help others, what it's doing to help the environment, because that's important. You're investing your money in them, so you want to make sure they're doing good like you believe companies should be doing. Okay, I feel like that was kind of a rant. I hope it wasn't. I think it's such a great subject to open up conversation about, and I started to think about it when I saw people's comments on this one YouTuber's video that I watched, and they were like, I can't believe that, you know, she's working with this brand. They're not a sustainable brand. And it's like, well, maybe you should do your research and see what that company is doing. Maybe they're not considered sustainable, but maybe they're doing sustainable things. Just be encouraging to other people in the way that you help the environment, that you help people, in the way that you might donate your money, in the way that you spend your money. Tell people about it. Talk to people about the company that you found and how great it is. And that's about all you can do, is just encourage people to, do these things. And that's what I'm trying to do with y'all. Again, I think this is one of our duties as Christians. If everybody contributed to those efforts and this effort to help the world and help this beautiful place that I'm sitting in right now, like, our world would be a different place if everybody just did one thing, And then imagine if people just kept doing more things out of obedience for God's will. Where would our world be? It would be cool. So I just want to encourage y'all to do that today. I know that I still need to grow in this subject. I know that I still have room to grow in the ways that I'm buying, and I could thrift more, and I know I can do more, and I want to keep doing more, and I want to keep getting better, because that's what it's all about. It's about growing and encouraging others to grow just like you are. So yeah, that's all I have to say. I love you guys. Thanks for tuning in. Be sure to like and subscribe and comment any video ideas that you want to see. And that's all I really have today. That's about it. That's all I'm gonna say. I don't have anything else to say. Bye, guys!